year 20XX AD. The world is at peace thanks to Mega Man. Dr. Wily's fourth attempt at world domination has failed, and his name has once again faded from the minds of the people, of the citizens of the world. A few months later. A few months! People! Don't forget Dr. Wily so quickly! He's trying to take over the world! Sorry about that. QC, Mega Man, and Roll are walking behind a scenic backdrop when suddenly a strange robot appears. So, you are the famous Mega Man. I am Terra, and you will soon be my slave! That's not appropriate, Terra. I guess thanks or all just run away? Like that? Yeah. Anyway, a fearsome battle ensues, which consists of Terra doing nothing while Mega Man... Wow, one hit? Must have been a critical hit. Anyway, yeah, we kinda got our butts handed to us there. What? My Mega Buster has no effect on him! Apparently not. And thus, a few hours later, the world was attacked by warrior robots from space! Because of course, they just had to go the space angle at some point. And Mega Man blissfully slept through it all. Where am I? Where do you think you are? Dr. Light found Mega Man and equipped him with the new Mega Arm, the most powerful weapon ever devised. Why have the Star Droids come here? By the way, this is actually the first time that they're ever referred to as Star Droids, so you might be wondering, what the heck are they talking about? And behold, Mega Man now has the power to punch people over long distances. Hello there, everyone! Dr. Novocaine is in the house, and the prescription for today is Mega Man 5 for the Game Boy, the very last in the series. This is actually a re-recording because I had microphone issues in the first recording, which consisted of there being no voiceover for no voiceover for any of the videos whatsoever. And you know, I just don't want to go through all the rigmarole of doing the annotations because that takes so friggin' long. So I just decided to redo it all. Mega Man, our world is once again in chaos. The alien robots called themselves Star Droids and have conquered most our proofreading! Most are major cities! They are constructed of alien material, because of course it has to be alien material, which render our weapons useless. Your weapons are useless against me. See if you can place that reference. Anyone except Kamikaze Scotsman. But I have done some analysis and constructed a new weapon for you. It will replace your Super Mega Buster. This was hours ago that they attacked. How does Dr. Light work this quickly? So we still have the pea shooter, but our buster is actually called the Mega Arm this time. And yes, like I said earlier, this gives us the power to punch people over long distances. Now if we can only punch people through the internet, my life would be complete. It allows you to charge energy in your fist before you fire it. So he just basically repurposed the hard knuckle. Lovely. I have also created a new assistant for you. His name is Tango, and he is utterly useless in every way. Oh, that's mean. Tango is cute, but he's... his design really does not... leaves a lot to be desired. Let's put it that way. And I'll enhance this item, this unknown item that I never mentioned, because it's not referring to Tango, because there are no enhancements for Tango. Oh. Maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself. I'll enhance this item replicator to make powerful items for you. Collect as many potato chips as possible, and return to my lab to exchange them for power-up items. Just like in Mega Man 4. Good luck, Mega Man! We'll need it! Well, except not really, because I've played this game so many times that I tend to do a pretty good job. So, as in previous installments, we only have 4 robots to choose from. They are named after planets this time. This fancy little guy is named Mercury. This very strange-looking character, Venus. This fishy guy, Neptune. And this tanker, Mars. You can really take them on in any order. Mercury is probably one of the easiest to deal with the Buster, but my preference is usually to start with Venus because that's where we acquire Rush Coil. Yes, apparently the dudes that have vaguely water-themed stages and vaguely frog-themed looks like to have the bouncy dog. Alright, so right away, you're going to see dancing bubbles at the top of the screen. Pretty familiar, but some of them will actually attack you. You'll kind of be able to tell which ones will attack you because they move at different rates and their outlines are a bit brighter, as you can see. And that was poorly done. I did not make it easy for myself to defeat that guy. Now we have wasps. I don't like these guys. They're kind of hard to hit. Fortunately, they dive bomb you, so you don't have to come to them. Next up, we have Krabby. They shoot bubbles that actually capture you. You probably don't want to be caught in them, because, well, they'll take you down to this place. The bubbles themselves don't actually hurt, so you're not in danger of being killed by being in them, but you're basically in danger of being killed by where they take you, which is bottomless pits and spikes, generally. Just fire as rapidly as possible to destroy them. If you do, you'll be safe. Now take a wild guess. What will happen if you get caught up in that waterfall? This will be on the test later. Just avoid the waterfalls entirely. You'll see when they're about to come because they'll be preceded by a drip. Ah! Stay back. The waterfalls will sweep you off even if you're standing on even if you're on a ladder. So it's best just to be cautious in this stage. Caution is really the best course of action here. Owls! They are always evil in video games. Evil or useless. This is dangerous. I'm going to do it anyway. And, yes, I paid for it. Thankfully, that's a midpoint, so I didn't really lose a whole lot. The reason getting those E-tanks is probably not advisable is because of the owl below you. It'll suck you up and carry your slide way past where you want it to go. I've never really figured out the best way to deal with it. However, I kind of want mini E-tanks because they give me E-tanks. And E-tanks are always helpful, even, except the mini ones don't actually help you until you get 4 of them. But, details. I mean, now I've got 3 already, so... Eddie, you're kind of not helping me here. Okay. Now, a fun part. For a given term of fun, anyway. Jeez, Mega Man, the colors are kind of running there. These bubble floors will make you jump super high if you're on a big bubble when you jump. And you bounce a couple of times. If you're in between big bubbles, you've got a pretty normal level jump, but you'll still bounce on the floor. Watch out when you're doing this, because there are spikes on the ceiling! And you also have Mega Man Game Boy physics, so you do run the risk of getting thrown into spikes if if you press the side in the air. This is one of those other areas where you just want to be kind of slow and steady wins the race kind of person. In fact, I'm not even going to bother with trying to get that P-chip, because it's useless. P-chips aren't useless, but it's kind of too dangerous to go after, so... I could have kind of used that health, but I guess not. I should be able to slide over that gap. I get a little tentative sometimes in these games. Ah! Okay. That is a scary jump. And this is a scary slide. Yeah, all in all, Venus's stage is just best dealt with in a manner that is very, very cautious. Like I am not always being there. I think I'm past the worst of it, though. Hey! Let me fire! Stupid damaged frames. No! Dang it! Ah! Okay, I'll meet you back at the Evil Owl. Okay, Evil Owl, your days are numbered! For I shall bring out the cats to defeat you! You have to actually charge up to get Tango to come out. And he rolls around like a buzzsaw, gradually expending energy as he does, even if there are no enemies around. Yeah, he's not the brightest of the cats. But hey, he helped me through there, and all is well. Wait, don't look at my lives. No, I did. Everything went fine. There was no game over whatsoever. And so forth, we move to Venus, who is tricky in some ways. He has a habit of jumping when you fire, which is semi-exploitable if you're better at playing this game than I am, but... So really, kind of the way you want to fight him is... close-up-ish. And... rapidly. Because if you fight him, if you fire as he lands, he's less liable to jump. And of course I do it this time without even taking a single hit because I can't spare my lives at all. Well. At least it's done. And we get Mega Man to strike a sweet pose as he draws the life force of his enemies into his weapon. Just as Charlton Heston always imagined it. For defeating Venus, we get one of the most awkward and impossible weapons to use, the Bubble Bomb. And of course, we also get our cool dog. Thank you, Rush, for actually showing up. I was beginning to think you weren't about to make an appearance in this game. Anyway, before we go, a quick trip to Dr. Light's lab. We haven't got the number of chips that we want quite yet. But I'll just show off some of the items. There's, of course, the mini E-Tank, and the W-Tank, the E-Tank, the energy refill, which will only come into play in the second half, extra lives, and the energy balance, but also 2 new items. Also S-Tank, but also 2 new items. MH is the, I think referred to as the Magna Hand. It's a power-up item for the Mega Arm. It allows you to grab items from far away with a charged arm shot. That'll help us avoid those pesky spike trips, the spike slides, a little bit. But unfortunately, we don't have enough for it. That'll be the first thing I get, though, when I have enough. And the CL, I always forget what this stands for, but it's might be Clobber, because it's also an Egg Arm power-up. Sometimes when your arm hits an enemy, it will grab on and deal damage over and over. That's a pretty nice power-up in its own right. Also expensive, and we can't get it yet. But we'll get it next time. Or the time after that, or sometime. Anyway, I think that will be it for me. That's all from me for now. Yep, I'm finished, Dr. Light. This is the end of this video. Anyway, until next time, this is Doc. I'll see you later.